Yeah, breaking in just the last 10 minutes, we're at Lely High School. This shelter is full. They are not letting anybody else in. There was a line out the door for about 100, 150 yards. We have cars parked in yards here because there's just not enough parking. You might be able to see they're trying to help the gentleman into this car here. He's been waiting out here in the heat, and now he's just exhausted. They are trying to figure out what they're going to do next. We've got people standing here with their belongings in trash bags. We've got suitcases. We've got pillows. It is very warm out here. People are standing out here. There is no shade. And there's just a small group now up near the entrance of the school. And about 10 minutes ago, there was a deputy's car there down near the entrance. And on the loudspeaker, they made the announcement that this shelter is full. They are not letting anyone else in. And these people are kind of left, what are they going to do? It's hard to say at this point because these shelters are filling up very quickly. You remember earlier this afternoon we said that Gulf Coast High School had reached its capacity. You can't go there. Other schools in Collier County, we've got Immokalee High School, Immokalee Middle School, Cypress Palm Middle School. I'm reading this right on the Wink News app on our website where you can find this list. We've also got North Collier Regional Park, Oak Ridge Middle School, Lely High School's on that list, but like we just said, this location, they're not taking any more evacuees for shelter. Palmetto Ridge High School and Golden Gate High School, they were actually recommending people here to go to Golden Gate High School. And now we've got kind of a dangerous situation with all this traffic here. People are frantically trying to get out of this parking lot to find out where they are going to spend this weekend as this hurricane continues barreling towards southwest Florida. We understand that hotels close to the water, the hotel that we were supposed to be staying in, they are evacuating it. So now we as a news crew, we're trying to find a safe place where we're going to ride out this storm. So everybody in southwest Florida is going to be affected by this. If you don't have a safe place to go, time is running out to find a safe place to stay. So we're going to try and figure out where we're going to go. We're going to figure out where all these people are going to go, and we'll keep you updated throughout the duration of this event. Live in Collier County, Channing Frampton, Wink News Now. Well, Lois, it looks like people are moving out of Naples. We're on 5th Avenue South, and it's essentially a ghost town. Businesses are boarded up. There are a few cars passing, nobody on the sidewalk. It's very quiet down here right now compared to what it normally would be. Take a look at this business. This is Blah Blah Persian Bistro. They've got these, it looks like a floodgate or flood door of some kind propping up against the doors here, sandbags down at the bottom here. And that just really highlights the flooding risk that we have here in downtown Naples with the combination of the heavy rain and the potential for storm surge. And then take a look at the business just next door. Take a look at all these sandbags that are piled up next to it. They have plywood all the way up over the doors and the windows that would normally be here. So definitely taking some precautions here. Take a look at this video that we shot earlier today. We stopped by some gas stations today to fill up our own vehicle. And the first one that we went to, it had gas, but it didn't have any electricity, so they couldn't pump the gas into our vehicle. They had their windows boarded up, telling Naples to be safe, and some are driving more than 1,000 miles to escape this storm right now.
We're going north. Somebody offered us to go to Chicago, and we're moving right now. It's a dangerous storm. It's a big storm, and it's coming something really.
Yeah, driving the whole way to Chicago to get away from this storm. That's over 1,100 miles away. Now, another man I talked to, he said that he's had 3 ex-wives, and this storm is nothing compared to that. Hopefully that prediction comes true because it could be very destructive here. And I also talked with some homeowners who live just north of here in the Naples area. They live in a development where there's some houses under construction. They are very concerned right now because there's a lot of construction debris still strewn all about where the yards would be. They're worried about those pieces of plywood and 2x4s becoming missiles once the wind starts to pick up here. We're going to work to bring you an interview with them later this evening. Live in downtown Naples, Channing Frampton, Wink News Now. Yeah, Lois, we're standing outside the Naples Grand Beach Resort where they have a van parked out front. Safety is their #1 priority here. And they have written on this van, mandatory evacuation, resort closed by order of the Collier County Sheriff's Department. Now, this has just been here late this afternoon. And as hotel guests and people looking for a place to stay tonight, as they come up here, they have an attendant out here at the entrance who is One, asking, are you a guest here? And if they are a guest, well, they're encouraging them to evacuate and find shelter in other places. We've been telling you about those places where you can find shelter throughout Collier County. And if they're looking for a room here, they're getting turned away. You can't stay here. It's going to be too dangerous with that storm coming through. We're about 0.6 of a mile from the Gulf of Mexico here, according to somebody who works here. And if I want to bring you around and show you the street leading up to the resort, it's a pretty low-lying street, much like the rest of Naples is. There is not a lot of elevation here. The hotel is elevated, but the streets around it, they're pretty low. And with the storm surge that Scott and Jim have been talking about this afternoon, there's definitely a danger of some flooding here. We're near the Clam Pass Park entrance, so we're going to be staying safe down here. We're keeping a close eye on this situation. Hotel management, they tell me that they are ready to hunker down here to keep the workers safe, to keep a bare minimum staff here so that nobody gets hurt. And they've got a plan. They're ready for this storm. The question is, are you ready for this storm? Hopefully you are. Live in North Naples, Channing Frampton, Wink News Now. Yeah, you know, right now there is a housing boom across southwest Florida. You can see here these houses are being built on Raffia Drive just north of Naples, and these dumpsters are full of debris. We've got plywood, 2x4s with nails sticking out of them, and these are objects that could become deadly missiles if picked up by the wind. This is video we shot this afternoon on Raffia Drive. Several houses are being built here, but dumpsters are full of lightweight debris, and they're putting neighbors and homes in danger. We talked with one woman who has experience with severe weather and the danger it presents when the wind picks up.
I'm from the Midwest, so of course it's Tornado Alley, and when you get a big strong wind, something as simple as a broomstick, as you know, a plant, like a broomstick, we're very excited about it, can damage something in a catastrophic way that you would never expect.
Now, neighbors living here say they have contacted the building company and these dumpster companies to have this stuff taken away before the winds pick up less than 24 hours from now. In fact, according to building codes and Collier County ordinances, construction materials have to be tied down and secured, and that includes these portable toilets here. They're supposed to be weighed down so they can't blow away. But coming up in our 7 o'clock hour, I'm going to show you just how light these things are and how easily they can take flight when Hurricane Irma's winds move in here. Live in Collier County, Channing Frampton, Wink News Now. Yeah, well, it's breaking in just the last 2 minutes. A truck has finally showed up and picked up this dumpster, and there it goes. A lot of people living in this neighborhood very happy to see this site. If you saw our reporting earlier today, you know that there are several dumpsters out here from homes that are still under construction with a lot of debris, 2x4s with nails in them, porta potties, and all kinds of dangerous stuff that if the wind comes in, it could pick it up and throw it into the neighboring homes. Well, we did this reporting. The neighbors called leaders in the community saw our reporting, and a waste management manager came out here and told us about an hour ago that the truck would be coming, and you just saw it live right here on Wink News. That truck came, it scooped up that dumpster, and it took it away to put it in a safer place so that these houses will be safe during this dangerous storm. It's going to be dangerous enough as it is. So we understand they're going to be out here working to make sure that these projectiles are put in a safe, secure place. And hopefully things will be hunkering down out here and the neighbors will be kept a little safer as Irma moves into southwest Florida. Live in northern Collier County, Channing Frampton, Wink News Now.